In this video, we're going to talk about bidding wars in the Toronto real estate market. You're hearing about it in the media, you've read about it in the newspaper or online. Well, how do you win a bidding war? When is it best to just walk away? If you're interested in the answer, make sure you watch this video. Hey there, my name is Jim Emilson. I'm the founder of the Emilson Group real estate team at eXp Realty. And today, this is a subject that is very timely for the Toronto real estate market, all about bidding wars. So what is a bidding war? How do you approach a bidding war? And when is it best to just walk away and move on to the next property? We're going to answer those questions in today's video. Number one, what is a bidding war? Well, this is not a true real estate term. This is a term that really has been coined by the media. Realtors refer to bidding wars as multiple offer situations. So a multiple offer situation means that there is not just one offer on the property that you're interested in offering on, but there is more than one offer on that property. And it is not unusual in the current market, the spring of 2021, for there to be 2 or 3 or 5 or 10, I've heard of as many 60 offers on a single property. Can you imagine that? Competing with 59 other buyers to buy one piece of real estate? That's an extreme example of an aptly described bidding war. And frankly, I don't think I would ever participate with a client if there were 60 offers on a property. That is an example of when to walk away, get out of there. But in most cases, a good piece of real estate in Toronto, whether it's a condo or it's a piece of residential real estate like a semi-detached or a detached home, well, guess what? If it's a good piece of real estate in a good neighborhood, there will almost certainly be multiple offers. So as a buyer, that can be pretty intimidating. How do you approach it? Well, here's some advice that I want to give to you. Number one, your real estate professional, whether that's our team or whoever you happen to be working with, is likely going to equip you, or we certainly will, with examples of what properties like that have recently sold for. So in the case of a condo, we're hoping that there have been condos that have sold in that very building in the last 30 to 60 days. If it's a house, we're hoping that something within a few blocks of that house has sold in the last 30 to 60 days. We want to have some guidance to know what the last couple of sales went for, and we're not expecting necessarily to buy the property at that same price, but we want to see what kind of momentum is happening in the market. So the truth is, if you're buying a condo right now, so I'm actually filming this on April the 2nd, 2021, and in that same building, a condo sold in the last 2 or 3 or 4 weeks. And for example, we use the number that the last sale in the condo was $590,000, and it was 3 weeks ago. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's going to sell for more than $590,000. So we cannot expect to get the property for that price. The way the current market is going, we can expect to pay over $600,000, maybe $610,000, $615,000, $620,000, even more, because there's a lot of velocity in the market, and there are more buyers than ever, and there's a fear of missing out. And so we're going to have to pay more than the most recent sale for that condo in all likelihood. Now you as a buyer, you got some decisions to make. And before we even get to the point of you making a decision, you need to run that property that you want to put an offer in by your mortgage broker. Send them the MLS version, the broker version of the listing. Your realtor can get that for you to your mortgage broker. Have them run the numbers. Make sure that your mortgage broker has definitely reassured you that your financing is good to go, and explain to them that you'll be competing, because in a competing situation you will not likely be able to have a financing condition, so you're going to have to go in firm, and that's scary because you've got no out. So you need to know you're on very, very stable footing with your mortgage situation, and so your mortgage broker is a very key part of your team, especially in multiple offer situations. And then you need to do some soul searching and decide, what is that property worth to you? And the answer may vary. If you're only going to live in that property for a couple of years, well, your answer may be different than if you intend to live in that property for 5 to 10 years. And for myself, I'm a big believer, if you're buying in a hot Toronto real estate market, well, you should have a timeline of being there for at least 5 years, so that you're protected from the occasional ups and downs of the market, because the market is very fluid. And so don't expect that buying today in a hot market that you'll be able to sell for a lot more money next year, because you don't know that for sure. But over a period of 5 years, well, when we look back at the last 5 and 10 and 15 and 20 years in Toronto real estate, the trend has always been upward. And so that provides you some long-term reassurance and some protection in terms of the price that you pay for that property. Now, it might be, and here's how it actually works on offer day. Your realtor will be advised each time a new offer is registered on the property that you want to put an offer in on. And folks, if your realtor says there are 30 offers registered on that property, unless you've got a gazillion dollars to spend, just walk away. Please just walk away. It's just not worth it. You are absolutely going to pay a ludicrous amount for that property. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. And you will forever question why you won. You will feel as though you overpaid, because how can you possibly beat 59 other buyers who all put in offers? So do not get drawn into the trap of allowing the fear of missing out to cause you to offer a crazy amount for a piece of real estate. Because I guarantee you, the next morning, when it's too late, you've signed a contract, the sellers have accepted it, you can't just walk away. You're legally bound to that property. And I can tell you, I want you to be happy with your purchase, to feel comfortable with what you paid. Only then can you know that you approach multiple offers the right way, when the day after you're still excited about that purchase, you're happy you got it, and you feel pretty good about the price you paid. So multiple offers or bidding wars, well, they're a reality of the Toronto market. They are not something new to the Toronto market. They have been around in varying degrees for the last 10 years at least. And so work with a qualified realtor who understands the market, who understands dealing with these difficult and challenging circumstances. And that's going to go a long ways towards getting you the property that you want. If you like content like this, if you want to learn more about Toronto real estate, please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell buttons down below, and we'll keep on bringing you content that teaches you everything we know, we think is helpful to you about Toronto real estate.